Yeah. Reload.
Sacred.
Start your journey in Australia's most remote wilderness, where nature remains at its most primitive and brutal. Along the Daly River, northern Australia, the jungle stretches endlessly, swallowing all sounds, leaving only the wind whistling through the wet foliage. Under the murky water, giant saltwater crocodiles, 6 meters long and weighing more than 800 kilograms, rule like ancient kings of the swamp. A year has passed. Dozens of livestock have disappeared, leaving no trace. The whole village holds its breath. The silhouette of the crocodile still silently slithers in, fast, cold, and cruel. Finally, the government is forced to allow controlled crocodile hunting, starting a fierce war between humans and beasts. In the middle of a scorching day in the Kakadu Swamp, northern Australia, the water surface shimmered like a mirror, reflecting the silhouettes of the brave crocodile hunters hiding in the blazing sunlight. The speedboat rushed forward, cutting through the waves, churning up thick black mud. The engine roared, the heartbeat. From under the murky water, a giant crocodile emerged, its eyes flashing with ferocity. The hunter pulled the trigger. The bullet whizzed past, hitting the animal's brain. Everything ended quickly, neatly and humanely. But the chilling feeling still lingered in that hot atmosphere. Leave comment number 1 to discover more amazing stories, because the next part will be even more interesting.
Load. Shoot him again. Down the smile.
Yeah. Reload behind it.
Night fell. The air was thick with steam and the smell of mud. In the infrared scope, Two red dots of light flashed across the eyes of a giant crocodile quietly emerging from the murky water. The engine roared softly. The heart pounded. The hunter held his breath, his eyes fixed on the target. A shot. The bullet whizzed through the damp mist, hitting the beast squarely in the head. The sound of splashing water. Then silence. Only the red eyes faded into the darkness. Shoot accurately or don't shoot at all. The warning rang out, short, cold, and chillingly true. That's right. A slip of the trigger would send blood and screams filling the swamp. Weak gun. That's a one-way ticket to disaster. So, true hunters only put their trust in metal monsters, like the .500 Nitro Express, .470 Nitro Express, or .460 Weatherby Magnum. Guns that carry bullets strong enough to penetrate the thick scales of a giant weighing more than 800 kilograms, aiming straight at the only point that can end that life and death match right there. In this game of survival, just a second of hesitation, a slow breath, and the hunter will become the prey.
And one more time. Just go in the neck, not the skull.
The measure was enacted. Immediately, controversy erupted. One side asserted that this was the only way to protect people and restore the fragile balance of nature. The other side strongly opposed, saying that the gunfire and blood would hurt the spirit of the ancient river. But then, after a year, the numbers spoke. The number of attacks decreased by nearly 40%. A little peace returned, fragile as the morning dew on the water. However, the crocodile is still a sacred symbol, the ancestral spirit of the daily region. And in the quiet of the night, the mud monster still quietly slithers away. The fear never disappears. Which method would you choose to prevent crocodile invasion?
Back up, get on the shoulder.
And this is the biggest reason why they are hunted endlessly. Giant crocodiles slither across the lawn, proudly walking in the middle of the residential area as if this is their territory. People can only stand and watch through the glass windows, helpless before the wild animals invading their living space. When the boundary between wild nature and the city is blurred, hunting becomes inevitable. Share your opinion with a comment. How can humans and nature coexist peacefully? The scenario expands to America. Did you know America is facing an unprecedented invasion? The invaders do not come from weapons or armies, but from deep in the forest, the European wild boar. This species was introduced in the 16th century for hunting, but now they have multiplied out of control. They destroy cornfields, plow forests, attack livestock, and carry more than 40 dangerous pathogens. In just one night, a herd of a few dozen can turn 5 hectares of land into a battlefield. The consequences are terrible. Every year, America loses more than $2 billion, a high price for a pleasure of the past. So what do farmers do to combat them? They have tried everything. Electric fences, iron traps, bright lights, even hunting dogs. But all are only temporary solutions. In the end, hunting is still the most effective way to protect fields and livestock. Surprisingly, many state governments even allow this activity under control. In the South, especially Texas, Florida, and Georgia, wild boar hunting has become a daily routine. But don't rush to pick up a gun. You need a valid license. Follow strict regulations, and in some places, take a gun safety course. Every action we take leaves a mark. In your opinion, where is the safe line between exploitation and destruction? Type 1 to express your opinion. And that's why they're hunted so fiercely. During the day, cornfields are devastated. At night, the streets are in chaos. Giant wild boars charge into fields, tearing up the land in minutes, leaving deep mud trails and a pungent stench. They come in packs, storming into residential areas, overturning trash cans, breaking fences, and attacking livestock. Everywhere they go is wreckage. The damage is in the billions of dollars a year, a veritable nightmare in the heart of America. But they never gave up, never. Even though the land was plowed, the crops were ruined, the farmers still stood up. They replanted seeds, rebuilt fences, and continued to fight with nature. In the fields that had been devastated, the engines roared. Giant harvesting machines rolled, gathering rows of green vegetables under the golden sun. Dust flew into the sky, sweat mixed with soil. But their eyes still shone with faith. Because for farmers, each harvest season is a testament. People can fall, but never give up.